Hi Saggies, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another daily oracle reading. Today is the 23rd of November 2023. That's 23/11/2023. Now let's add all these numbers and reduce them to a two-digit number and see what do we get. 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals 14. And 14 is one of my favorite numbers. It's a karmic number. And it's really about telling you when you're like destined to be where you are, like, being at the right time, in the right place type of thing, regardless of the situation. So it's really like always to tell you that you're supposed to be doing, or you're supposed to be going through what you're currently going through. And so for that matter, number 14 is usually elicits these feelings of feeling safe, right? To be encouraged to continue doing something. So whatever you're contemplating to be doing, or whatever you're doing, right? This is here to tell you that you're safe, to feel encouraged and do that. This is like how sometimes, let's say, like if you're out there in life and you're doing something and you see number 14, and so you're like, it's like, it feels like a sign, like, okay, I'm doing this right, or I should be doing it. If let's say if you're thinking about doing something and you see it, this is like a go ahead, like, yes, do that. But since it's the energy of the day, right, it is this whole day where you feel like really safe and encouraged to do and follow whatever you want to follow. And what is that? Following what? Encouraged to do what exactly? Encouraged to do, to embrace the energy of number 5, because 1 plus 4 equals 5. And 5, as much as it's a number for creativity and birth and so many things, it means that mainly number 5 is the number of change. So you are safe to feel encouraged to embrace change. Okay? This is like today's energy. That's so beautiful. Now, I'm going to be picking for you your daily oracle card, and it's from the heart of the Faerie. Let's see what you will get. Wow, beautiful. The Faerie of Growth, number 33. Okay, so number 33 is actually like the number of growth. Like, this is one of its main energies that it holds. And I'm thinking maybe whoever designed this card, like got inspired from the number. Numerology is like really the base of everything. And so number 33 is a number of growth, okay? And this says it's the Faerie of Growth. I love it. And there's a lot of green. Green is abundance and growth. We're going to revisit that in a while. First, let us dive in more in the numbers ahead, and numerology and stuff. And so number 33 is the card's energy, and today's energy was number 5. So if we calculate 33 plus 5, we get number 38, and number 38 is a number that indicates that you are a co-creator, right, of your reality. That means you and the universe, you and life, you and source, you and everything, you and the ultimate source are creating your reality. And since you and that source, or you and life, are one, right, that means you are creating your reality. So you are co-creating your reality. That means you have to feel safe. This whole energy is to make you feel like you're not doing it alone, right? Like life is supporting you. That's number 38. And that's why also you got number 14, which was like you were feeling safe, you were feeling encouraged for change, for growth. This is natural, right? I love this a lot. Now let's reduce number 38. 3 plus 8 will give us 11. And 11 is using your power to influence. So whether this is life is throwing your way some type of influencer where you can drive up inspiration from, right? Or they can influence your behavior into helping you grow, or whether you're playing that part for someone else, I see you, going through these influence motions. And now let's calculate number 11 and reduce it. 1 plus 1 equal 2. And 2 is all about guiding. So guiding others or others guiding you. As I'm feeling here, and because first you got number 14, which was it is safe to feel encouraged for change. And since number 38 is co-creator of your reality, I'm inclined here to tell you that really this whole day and this whole energy is all about life guiding you, right? Life making you feel safe and life encouraging you to grow. And to grow means to change. All right? That is very, very beautiful. Now, repeat with me 3 times one of the affirmations that I created for this card, inspired from its original guidebook, to invoke its energy. It says, I look at my life and feel the energy of unfolding growth. I look at my life and feel the energy of unfolding growth. I look at my life and feel the energy of unfolding growth. Very, very beautiful. So that affirmation talks about looking at your life. So first of all, this is just like taking a moment, taking a second, right, to just review your life, your current life. This is talking about awareness, being aware of what's going on around you at the moment, being aware of your current situation, being aware of you and your environment, and noticing and feeling that energy of unfolding growth. So there's like growth that is unfolding. It's like as if you're at the center or at the epicenter of the event, right? Like you can actually, and this is like a real blessing, that you can actually notice you growing while you're growing. You can notice, let's say, your business growing while it is growing. You can notice and feel your circle growing as it is growing, your influence growing as it is growing, your environment, your business, your relationship, whatever it is. You are blessed to be really at the epicenter of this and being able to see. It's like that third eye like open. It's like you really can see everything. And what a blessing, and what a celebration of mindfulness to be able to be in the moment while the change occurs and while the growth is happening. Right? If you remember, if you tuned in and watched like yesterday's readings, it was about like, there was a lot of metaphors about like birth and pregnancy and all that stuff. And so this is just like a little throwback to that. Like how the mother sees her belly grow throughout the 9 months. So she is a witness to all the steps of birth. And here, this is a continuation of that reading. And so here, this is telling you that really you are the witness here of all that change and all that growth. And you're seeing it unfold. That's what makes the journey even more beautiful. Because you're seeing it unfold. There's like so much beauty in that. It's as if like you're seeing a flower in slow motion, or like looking at it and seeing it blossom, right in front of your eyes. It's different than someone bringing you that rose already opened, right? Or someone giving you like a business that's already successful. That's like whatever, like that's that notion of like everything like is presented to you on a silver platter. No, there's like beauty in seeing things unfold. There's beauty in seeing your house being built, things constructed, cities developed, drugs being created and discovered, and all of these things. This is the beauty of the process. I love it. And so now, if we look at the card ahead of us, we see like this fairy sitting on a leaf, like a new leaf, new bud. So there's like this new energy. And so this is also telling you that, when you're in that state, because this is not showing like, flight. This is not a scene a mid-flight, like where you're, let's say, you have to go to faraway lands or to travel so far. This is more focusing on the moment where you your wings sort of grow, or you make that jump. So this is also because there's a lot of like talk about mindfulness and present with today's energy and this reading's energy. This is all the only thing that's asking of you, besides being aware and seeing the growth, is like focusing on always what's the next step, and that's it. Like without, and this is why, without like trying to, you know, project or trying to plan or trying to make sense of how many steps ahead are still there to be done, or what you should be doing like 10 steps ahead of time. And that's like the notion of like trust. That's why there was all this energy about like trusting and feeling safe, because when you're feeling safe and when you're trusting and you are co-creating your life with the universe, all you need to know is that you're growing, you're seeing that growth, and you need to focus on that next step. You do the next step, right? You jump or you fly, whatever, and then you get results. You see you're growing, and then you focus on that next step, and then on that next step, and then on that next step. So that's really like how beautiful today and how simple it will feel, but at the same time so glorious and so beautiful. I love this. I love this a lot. All right, now let me pick for you like the daily quote of the day, right? And so let's see what you will get there. Okay, it's a quote from J.K. Chesterton, and it says, "The way to love anything is to realize that it may be lost." Very beautiful. Let's see how it fits with the reading. The way to love anything is to realize that it may be lost. Okay, beautiful. So I love this, that this came out, because this is also like shedding a light on an aspect of growth. Growth is is change, right? You're changing. Something is changing, a situation is changing, you're changing, relationship is changing, whatever it is, there's change. And whenever there's change, there's always loss, right? Because you cannot change something into something without losing certain aspects of it. And so there's the element of loss. And here, what this is telling you is that the way to love anything is to realize that it may be lost. And this is like sort of like a way to show you of like where you're seeing growth and where there is none, but when there is no need for that as well. Because since today is all about like awareness and looking at things and seeing everything and being aware of your life and noticing all that growth, you got to as well notice and look at the parts that, I'm not going to say like shouldn't be growing or are not growing, like, but that already reached maybe their maturity, or they're there and now is not the time to change them. And maybe you didn't even notice because let's say you took them for granted, like you love them and you're not focusing on them. But today is telling you that you need to also look at those areas of your life or relationship or situations or business or tasks or whatever, right? That it isn't growing, and, you know, being grateful for that, because you don't want to lose those, right? So there's things you don't want to lose right now, and then the things that you must lose in order to grow. And so this is really like shedding the light on both of these aspects. All right. I like this a lot. This like gave it a little bit of balance to the whole read. I like it a lot. All right, Saggies. Thank you so much for watching this till the end. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscriptions. If you didn't subscribe, please hit that subscription button. It shows me that you're supporting me. Thank you for all your comments. I love each single one of them, and I love replying to them, whether they're appreciation comments or whether you're sharing a personal experience. I love to hear that. Like I mentioned, I love your likes. Whenever you do like my videos, that means you appreciate the content I put out there. Thank you for sharing my videos through your social media pages and through word of mouth to whoever is interested in this content. I love you so much, Sagittarius. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. Grow.